Welcome into Brophy Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter. My name is Nicholas Petrisky, and I'm glad to be joined alongside you today. The first road trip of the day takes us out to Chandler, where your Brophy Broncos are taking on the Basha Bears. And let's meet your batting order and starting lineup for your Brophy Broncos. Batting leadoff, and also starring pitcher this afternoon, Johnny Casale. Batting second and playing in right field, Jack Oman. Batting third and playing the hot corner, Jack Meisner. Batting fourth, playing first base, Willie Corneo Farmer. Batting fifth and playing in center field, J.T. Craig. Batting sixth and calling the shots behind the dish, Lucas Franz. Batting seventh and designated hitting for the shortstop, Brandon Wirtz, Trey Markham. Batting eighth and playing in left field, Matt Niezgodsky. And then lastly, rounding it off, batting ninth and playing second base, George Smith. Towing the rubber for the home Basha Bears, Carter Boone. Boone, right-handed pitcher. Senior starting on senior night for these Basha Bears, standing at 6'3", 195 pounds, committed to Yavapai Community College, not so far away from here in Chandler. As will be Vigil tossing it down to second. And we are underway here in Chandler. It's the Broncos, it's the Bears, right here on my Twitter. Once again, leading it off, the pitcher, Johnny Casale. Casale batting .377 on the year with 7 RBIs and 1 long ball. Casale batting left-handed today, and mostly does so. Boone toes the rubber. The wind-up, the pitch. Ball outside. Now we'll get us started. Casale, the man they nicknamed Johnny Baseball on the Broncos. Boone delivers. That pitch grazes the outside corner for strike number 1. Boone probably meant to go their first pitch, first pitch got a little bit outside, 1-1 count. Boone, the pitch. Swung on and fouled. Vigil got a piece of it and caught it for strike number 2. Casale now in a 1-2 hole. Boone able to pitch downhill. Boone gets the sign. Kicks and fires. Swung on. And that will foul past the Bear dugout. Count remains 1-2. Boone gets the sign. The wind up, the pitch, swung on, and that one is fouled off once again into the practice field to the broadcast stands left. Just beyond that is the football stadium here at Basha High School. Nice complex they have. I've never been out to Basha myself. This is the farthest I've actually ever traveled for any broadcast. Boone. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Hit to short. Throw. Is it in time? Yes, it is. And Brady Lord hauling it over to first for out number 1. J.D. DeCramer on to get the bat of Johnny Casale. DeCramer was going to be one of the real bright spots of this Bronco lineup, the ace, if you will, in their rotation. Unfortunately, he has not pitched in over a month due to a lower back injury. DeCramer committed to Oregon State. However, he might not choose to go. If he does, that's Oman will hit a line drive into right field, and first pitch swung on by Oman, and the Broncos have their first base runner of the afternoon. Now to bat for the Broncos, the third baseman, Jack Meisner. To finish the thought about DeCramer, committed to Oregon State, but is projected currently as a second-round pick in the upcoming MLB draft. So DeCramer with a big decision coming up. Does he go to college and play for the Beavers? Or does he potentially go into the draft as Meisner? Look at that pitch for a strike. Low and away. Meisner batting left-handed. Omen also batted left-handed. 3 lefties in a row to face the righty Boone. Omen with a short lead. Boone checks. Meisner batting cool .530 on the year, leading the Broncos in batting average and runs batted in with 20. He also has 1 long ball on the year. As he'll swing at that one, it'll hit off the ankle of Boone. Unfortunate for Meisner, as Boone will get the unintentional assist for out number 2. Omen safely up to second, but a ball that if it didn't clip off the ankle of Boone, Omen might be at third or have scored with his speed. But off the left ankle of Boone, and it's now Willie Corneo Farmer up to bat with 2 outs and a man on second. Corneo Farmer, the first righty in this Brophy lineup. 2 outs, the runner at second is Jack Omen. Boone kicks and fires, low outside, ball 1. Wind is blowing out to center field according to the American flag and some of the green and white flags around the outfield. On Omen's first hit, you definitely saw the ball tail a little towards Nichols and right, and Cornell Farmer will foul that one over the backstop. Count is 1-1. Cornell Farmer, I think, has the funniest nickname on this Brophy team. You might hear chants of Free Willie, and no, it's not a ginormous whale out there in center field. It's actually Willie Cornell Farmer, or the movie Free Willy, for those of you who are movie buffs, unlike myself. Pitch low outside, ball 2. Boone seeing where Cornell Farmer's headspace is at. Cornell Farmer with a big deep breath, digging into the back of the right-handed batter's box. Boone comes set. As he'll step off the rubber and Omen retreats to second. No throw. Boone looks at the pitch sheet on his left arm and now comes set. Boone, the 2-1 offering, swung on, high fly ball, Vigil tracking it, and that one is out of play, just in front of the media area here at Basha High School. Counts now 2-2, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Cornell Farmer with another big deep breath. Digs his right heel into the right-handed batter's box. Boone comes set. And he'll check Omen at second. Throw not in time. No tag applied by Albright at second. Count remains 2-2. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Boone comes set. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and Boone strikes out his first of the afternoon as the Brophy crowd shows their appreciation, and that will do it for the top of the first inning. Broncos leave 1 on base, and after half an inning played, score your visiting Broncos 0, and the Basha Bears 0. Johnny Casale on to toe the rubber for the Broncos, and let's meet a lineup for the Basha Bears. Batting leadoff and playing third base, Gavin Smith. Batting second and playing right field, Nathan Nichols. Batting third and playing first base, Tyler Clementez. Batting fourth and calling the shots behind the dish at catcher, Jordan Vigil. Batting fifth and playing left field, Max Madrid. Batting sixth and playing shortstop, Brady Lord. Batting seventh, playing second base, Cannon Albright. Batting eighth and the designated hitter for Carter Boone, Thomas Peck. And rounding it off in batting ninth, the center fielder, Alex Dabrowski. For those of you just tuning in, welcome. My name is Nicholas Petrisky, and I'm honored to be on this journey of baseball with you this afternoon. where your visiting Brophy Broncos are taking on the home Basha Bears. Bears celebrated their senior night, I guess if you will, more senior mid-afternoon. Multiple seniors on this Basha roster. Seniors actually predominantly make up a majority of this roster. To paint a picture for those listening at home, Brophy Broncos, red caps, white Brophy B, red jerseys with black script Brophy with white trim on the chest, a number in the bottom left corner, and that same numeral on the back in black and white trim, gray pants. For the home Basha Bears, gold jerseys, black numerals with white trimming, white pants with green side trim down below. Casal's first pitch finds the outside corner for a strike. Up to bat for the Basha Bears, the third baseman, Gavin Smith. Smith will swing on that one, and that one is blooped into left field for a base hit, and the Bears have their first base runner of the afternoon. Now up to bat for the Bears, the right fielder, Nathan Nichols. Nichols batting left-handed. Smith, the runner at first. Nichols went 1 for 3 against Brophy on Thursday. And that one was a hit to center field. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. Franz eyeing Smith over at first for the moment. Casal. A left-handed pitcher facing a left-handed batter. The pitch. And that one finds the outside corner. Counts 1-1 to Nichols. Casal delivers. And that one called a strike. Same place, same area. Counts now 1-2. Casal able to work downhill now. Open up the arsenal, if you will. Casal delivers. Pitches up high. 2-2. Casal giving Franz a chance to potentially throw it down to Smith. Casal offers. Strike 3 called, and Casal gets his first K of the afternoon.
First baseman number 2, Tyler Clements.
Casal coming into this afternoon's matchup with a 2-1 record and a 1.87 ERA. The best of any Bronco pitcher. Not named J.D. DeCramer, of course, who is out. The runner at first is Smith, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Casal delivers. Low and outside, unable to find the good graces of our home plate umpire. Tyler Clementes batting right-handed. Casal quickly checking Smith. Clementes batting right-handed. Clementes committed to play his baseball at CSU Pueblo next year. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Franz keeping Smith honest over at first. Cornell Farmer did a good job to block the ball from potentially going into right. The pitch. High outside, ball 2. Clementes wanting nothing to do with that one. Smith has some speed at first. This pitch swung on. High fly ball. Hit to deep center field. Backing at the warning track and making the catch for out number 2 is J.T. Craig. And boy, that ball had a little more on it. Clementes and Smith might be touching home plate.
Catcher
Now up to bat for the Bears, the catcher, Jordan Vigil. Vigil, one of the many seniors in this lineup today, coming in at 5'10", 160 pounds. Smith, still the runner at first, 2 out. The pitch, high inside, ball 1. Casal comes set. The 1-0 pitch. Low, Franz blocks it, Smith takes off, throw! In time, tag not applied. A good throw from Franz and some aggressive base running from Smith pays off. And now with 2 outs in the bottom of the first, Smith is now in scoring position for the Bears. We see in the MLB this year a lot more teams being aggressive with the base running. Smith clearly must have saw a tweet from one of the many people on the stats of how aggressive base running is. 2-0 count. Casal finds a strike zone for the first time this at-bat. Casal gets the sign. Comes set. The pitch. And that one, same place, strike 2. Counts now even, 2-2. Vigil asking where that pitch was, just for some clarification. It's always nice as an umpire if a batter is confused, hey, where is that pitch, instead of getting frustrated. Casal. A 2-2 offer. Swung on and fouled sharply over the Bronco dugout. Count stays 2-2. But as an umpire back in my hometown of Cleveland, if a kid asks where it is, I like it. Especially once a younger kid, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 even, that age where you're learning the game of baseball. You're learning how to see a pitch and track it in. It's a good learning experience for the kids, and I like to help teach it. As Vigil will hit that one foul, landing in the Brophy bullpen. No action currently in the Brophy bullpen, so no heads up yelled. Charlie Hazen to go retrieve the ball for the umpiring crew this afternoon. 2-2 count, 2 outs. In the bottom of the first inning, score the Bears 0 and your Brophy Broncos 0. Casal comes set. The pitch. High, ball 3. Counts full, 3-2, 2 outs. Smith, the runner at second. And the catcher, Vigil, stands in the right-handed batter's box looking to open the scoring. Casal comes set. The payoff pitch. Swung on. Hit to Corneo Farmer at first. And he'll tap first base easily for out number 3. 1 inning played here at Basha High School. Score, the Bears 0 and your Brophy Broncos 0. I'll take a quick break and be back with you in a moment. Welcome back to Basha High School here on my Twitter/YouTube, and welcome back to Brophy College Prep Baseball. For those of you just tuning in, welcome into the top of the second inning. Score, Bears 0 and your Brophy Broncos 0. Up to bat for the Brophy Broncos, the center fielder J.T. Craig. Craig batting right-handed as he'll look at that pitch from Boone high and inside for ball 1. Pitch just above the script Brophy. Boone kicks and fires. Swung on and fouled over the Bronco dugout for strike 1. Counts 1-1. Boone with glove over the face. Shakes off the first sign. The pitch. Swung on, fouled, and third base coach / head coach Josh Garcia almost making a great barehanded play. Just a little out of practice for the former Brophy Bronco himself, class of 2007. Boone. The 1-2 offering. Swung on. Ground ball. Hits shortstop. Brady Lord throwing it over and making the play for out number 1. Interesting fact about Brophy head coach Josh Garcia. He committed to play his college ball at University of Arizona. For those ASU fans listening out there, he did become a Trader, but he was eventually drafted by the Diamondbacks, as well as another coach, first base coach Raul Torres. He committed to Arizona State and was also drafted by the Diamondbacks as Franz swung on, first pitch, deep to left field and right field, and Nichols makes the catch for out number 2. But both base coaches, Josh Garcia and Raul Torres, both drafted to the Diamondbacks. Now up to bat for the Broncos, the designated hitter, Trey Markham. Markham designated hitting for the shortstop, Brandon Wirtz. Josh Garcia just trying to add a little more bat to this order against a tough Bears lineup. As Markham looks at the first pitch for a strike, 2 outs, top of the second inning. Markham looking to be the Broncos' first base runner of the second inning. Boone delivers, and that pitch low for ball 1. Boone, the pitch. Breaking ball comes back in, strike 2. You haven't seen Boone throw too many off speeds and breaking ball so far, but that one was a beauty. Boone, the wind up, the pitch, swing and a miss, and that will retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Boone and the Bears defense. And after 1.5 innings played here and heading into the bottom of the second, score, the Bears 0 and your Brophy Broncos 0. Take a quick break and be back with you in a moment. Welcome back to Brophy College Prep Baseball here on my Twitter/YouTube. Casal back on the pitch for your Broncos and up to bat for the Bears is the left fielder, Max Madrid. Madrid batting left-handed, facing the lefty, Johnny Casal. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Madrid chased at pitch from Casal in the dirt. Casal fires. Pitch just outside. Count is 3-1. Madrid awaits the pitch from Casal. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Counts full. 3-2. The payoff pitch. Ball 4, and Madrid will trot to first, and the Bears have their first base runner of the second inning.
Those are Heather's. Albright. Shortstop number 9, Brady Lord. She's over there.
Now up to bat for the Bears, the shortstop, Brady Lord. Lord committed to play his college ball at South Mountain Community College. The runner at first is Madrid. Casal comes set. Lord showing bunt. Bunt pulled back. Throw down to first. Not in time. Madrid back into first safely. Counts 2-0. Bunt placed down the third baseline. And and making the throw for out number 1 is Jack Meisner. Madrid up safely to second. Well-placed sacrifice bunt there from the senior shortstop. Now up to bat for the Bears. Second baseman Cannon Albright. Albright playing second base. The runner at second is Madrid. Casal fires, swung on and fouled to the backstop. Albright batting right-handed. A righty-lefty matchup in favor of the batter. Casal, check. Madrid at first. More just step off the mound with some authority, as South Park character Eric Cartman might say. Albright's pitch is fouled back near the Brophy dugout. Counts 0-2. A junior matchup. The pitch. Ball up high. Casal giving Franz a chance to potentially heave it down to second. Counts 1-2. Casal comes set. The pitch. Ball 2 inside. One that might have just missed from my vantage point here behind home plate in the media center. Casal comes set. The 2-2 offering. Swung on. Hit just past the glove of Brandon Wirtz. Rounding third and coming home is Madrid. And the Bears scored tonight's first run in the form of an RBI single off the bat of Cannon Albright.
DH. Peck.
Now up to bat for the Bears, the designated hitter, Cannon Peck. And the sacrifice bunt of Brady Lord ends up paying off. And the Bears have the first one of the game and their lead of the afternoon. In their last matchup on Thursday, as Casal's first pitch is in for a strike. The Broncos jumped out to a 2-0 lead on the Bears before the Bears came crawling back to defeat the Broncos 6-2. It was Jack LaFlamme that towed the rubber that game and took on Brady Barnes, I believe it was. Yes, it was Brady Barnes that pitched in the first game of this home and away series. The pitch. Runner goes, throw in time, and Albright caught in the middle of nowhere. Looked like Albright wanted to go and his legs didn't.
Did he? Nice.
Curiosity there as to what Albright might have wanted to do. And now with 2 outs, Peck will swing and miss to make it a 2-2 count.
Someone missed a sign. I'm supposed to be hitting it.
Casal, the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. And that will end the inning, and the Bears pounce first here at Basha High School. And after 2 innings, score, the Bears 1 and Brophy Broncos 0. I'll take a quick break and be back with you in a moment. Welcome back to Brophy College Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter/YouTube. Again, media studio unavailable, rudely. So we move the stream to YouTube. For those of you listening, thank you for tuning in. And for those of you who are just joining, welcome into the top of the 3rd inning where the Bears have a 1-0 lead over the Broncos. In the right-handed batter's box for the Broncos, the left fielder, Matt Niezgodski. Niezgodski looked at Boone's first pitch for a strike down low. Boone now kicks and fires. And that pitch just inside, and our home plate official not giving the inside calls. That's the second one that has looked good from up here. However, he does have the best vantage point behind the catcher Vigil. It's 1-1. Boone kicks and fires. And that pitch in there for strike number 2.
Gives like 3 inches outside.
Boone. A 1-2 offering. Swing and a miss, and he gets Niezgodski. Boone's 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. And now that brings up the 9-hole hitter, second baseman George Smith. Smith batting .333 or for those math nerds out there, .33333 repeating, with 7 RBIs. Smith will look at that breaking ball for a strike. Boone, the 0-1 offering. Inside, 1-1. Smith. Awaits. Pitch is low and outside. Ball number 2. Boone. The windup and the pitch. Swung on. Blooper ball hit into right field, and the Broncos have their first base runner since the first inning. And with 1 out in the top of the third, the Broncos have a base runner. So far, 2 hits from the Broncos, both going into right field, those coming off the bats of Smith and Jack Oman back in the first. Back to the top of the order with Johnny Casal. Casal batting left-handed, a righty-lefty matchup. Smith checked at first. Throw not in time. Casal represented USA Baseball U12 in North Carolina back in the day. Or excuse me, he represented Southwest at USA Baseball. As Casal swing and miss at that one. 2 strikes against the batter. Smith, the runner at first. One celebrity that Casal would like to meet is Anthony Rizzo. I guess those Italians just like to stay together. Smith, checked at first. Tag not in time. John Excel also helping out the youth. He coaches a team in the Scottsdale Cal Ripken League. So player and coach, Casal, if you will. Casal swung on, high fly ball, hit to shallow left center field. And coming in and making the catch for out number 2 is Max Madrid. Looked like that ball's floating into the gray area, or if you will, the Bermuda Triangle of center field, shortstop, and left field. Madrid had the most eyes on it, and Hill ended up with the ball in his glove for out number 2. Now up to bat for the Broncos, the right fielder, Jack Oman. Oman, a utilities man of utilities man, has pitched, played infield and outfield for the Broncos so far this season. Smith, the runner at first, 2 outs in the top of the third. Pitch is low and inside. Oman batting a left-handed, a righty-lefty matchup. Smith with a leadoff at first. The pitch swung on and fouled sharply to the backstop. Counts 1-1. Boone leans in and gets the sign, now comes set. Smith checked at first, no tag applied. Boone comes set. The 1-1 delivery. And that will hit Oman. And he'll toss his bat and his elbow guard to the Brophy dugout. And with 2 outs in the top of the third, the Broncos have 2 men on and 1 in scoring position. Ullman not happy getting hit by that pitch. I have that feeling. A rare miss in this game from Boone. Been pretty on game. 2 runners on, and now batting left-handed for the Broncos, the third baseman, Jack Meisner. Meisner will swing at first pitch, fouled back. Meisner, a man that all Brophy fans want up in this scenario, batting over 500 with 20 RBIs. Looking for RBIs, potentially number 21 and 22. However, you hear a lot of coaches say don't aim for more, just put the ball in play and good things will happen. That's what all my coaches preached to me from the time I was about 8 years old. The pitch. That one grazes the outside corner for strike number 2, and Meisner will have to now battle with Boone. Boone looks at the pitch sheet on his left forearm, and now comes set. Boone's 0-2 offering. Low outside, ball 1. Trying to test how desperate Meisner was. Meisner working against Boone. 2 men on for the Broncos. The pitch. Swung on and hit easily to Clementez at first for out number 3. The Broncos strand 2, and the Bears get out of a jam. Heading into the bottom of the third inning, score: Bears 1, and your Brophy Broncos nothing. First pitch conditions: 86 degrees and partially cloudy. Sunset expected just before 7 p.m. UV index of 2, winds going east at just below 15 miles per hour. 12% humidity in the air, and visibility for 28 miles all around. For those of you just tuning in, welcome into Brophy College Baseball, Brophy College Prep Baseball, on my Twitter. My name is Nicholas Petrisky, and I am honored to be joined alongside you on this journey today. Johnny Casal remains on to pitch for the Broncos. Broncos wearing red jerseys, the Bears wearing gold. And honestly, you hear me say it a lot, you hear me tweet it out a lot. It's a phenomenal day for Brophy baseball right here on my Twitter/YouTube. Up to bat now for the Bears, the center fielder, Alex Dabrowski.
Bears, number 13, center fielder, Alex Dabrowski.
Dabrowski, she got hurt in the reverse fixture back on Thursday, injuring his right shoulder. Back healthy and batting 9th today. Let's look at Casal's first pitch for a ball. Casal's pitch outside once again, ball 2. Casal delivers, and that one finds the outside corner of the strike zone for strike number 1. 2-1 count. The pitch. High outside, ball 3. Dabrowski able to pick out his pitch and sit back on whatever Casal might throw him right now. Infield, outfield, normal depth, normal shift for the Broncos. Casal kicks and fires, and that one's in there for a strike. Counts full, 3-2. Dabrowski will trot to first. And now,
Number 10, Gavin Smith.
back to Gavin Smith, the leadoff man. Smith didn't waste much time getting this game started with a single to left. Dabrowski, now the runner at first. Smith with the most home runs on this Bears lineup with 4. The best hitter on this Bear lineup card by far, as Smith will swing and miss Casal's first offering, and boy, did he want all of that one. Casal looks at Dabrowski at first and now delivers. And that pitch is fouled. Looks like that hit off the glove of Lucas Franz. Counts 0-2. Smith. Now it's to battle against Casal. Lefty-righty matchup. Dabrowski, the runner, at first. Casal delivers. High. Franz fakes the throw, and we'll just heave it back to Casal on the mound. Counts 1-2. Casal, the pitch. High, ball 2. Smith unfazed by Casal's last 2 offerings. The pitch. Swung on and fouled, and that off of the glove of Lucas Franz once again. One that if he caught, Smith would be heading back to the dugout, as J.D. DeCramer being a good sport and giving the ball back to Basha's bat boy. The pitch. Swung on and missed once again by Lucas Franz. 2 in a row. And Smith just getting enough of the ball to deter its route from Franz's glove. Counts 2-2. Smith battling with Casal. And to that extent, Franz as well. Casal delivers. Swing and a miss. And Casal finally gets Smith after 2 straight foul tips.
Right fielder number 6, Nathan Nichols.
Now up to bat for the Bears, the right fielder, Nathan Nichols. The runner at first, still Dabrowski. Nichols went 1 for 3 against Brophy in their previous meeting on Thursday with a double to center field. Also struck out twice. And speaking of strikeouts, Nichols will swing and miss at Casal's first offering. Casal looking for strikeout number 4. And that's what he did to Nichols. And his last at-bat got him looking. Casal delivers. Runner goes, and Franz loses the ball in the back throw. And Dabrowski up safely at second with little to no harm. Count is 0-2. Nichols not trying to strike out for a second time this game. Franz, if he got the throw off in time, looks like he did have Dabrowski beat. Franz has thrown out 3 runners in 1 game this season. Franz set up outside, and umpire and crew just double checking that Nichols did in fact hold back, and he did. Casal, the pitch, swung and fouled, and that one will sting Franz. Franz battling behind the plate so far in this game, enduring a lot of hits to his hand and glove, as Franz and Casal will chat it over. Franz will retreat to his post behind the dish. Casal adjusts his hat, toes the rubber, and we are back in play. For those of you just tuning in, welcome into the bottom of the third inning. The Bears lead the Broncos 1-0 at the moment. Casal steps off the rubber. 1 out. The runner at second for the Bears is Dabrowski. The pitch. Outside. Franz held it there for a second, trying to get the call. Task failed. And to 2-2. Casal delivers. Swung on. Live. Hit to center field and making the grab. A diving grab is J.T. Craig. And Dabrowski up to third after tagging up, and with 2 outs, the Bears have a runner on third. Craig just able to get there in time. That was a well-hit ball off the bat of Nichols. Now up to bat for the Bears, the first baseman, Tyler Clementez. Clementez flew out to center in his last at-bat. So foul that one off just above the head of Lucas Franz. And that is why you wear a helmet when you're behind the dish, whether you're an umpire or a catcher like Franz. Clementez batting right-handed. As that one is swung on and fouled high over the stands here at Basha High School. Count 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Dabrowski, the runner at third, and the Broncos trying to hold firm and here in the bottom of the third. Casal comes set. The 0-2 count. High, make it a 1-2 count. Casal trying to see how desperate Clementez was. Casal comes set. The pitch. Swung on and fouled over the Bronco dugout. Count remains 1-2. Casal gets the sign set. A 1-2 offering. Swung on, line drive hit to left field, and Dabrowski easily coming in to score, and Clementez up safely with an RBI single. And the Bears doubling their lead to 2-0. Now up to bat for the Bears. The catcher, Jordan Vigil, as Dabrowski is serenaded by his fellow Bears in the dugout. Vigil grounded out to first in his last at-bat back in the first inning, as he'll swing out the first pitch, hit to Smith, and making a great play for out number 3. The Bears double their lead and heading to the top of the 4th inning. Score, Bears 2, Broncos nothing. I'll take a quick break and be back with you in a moment. Welcome back to Brophy College Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter/YouTube. For those of you just tuning in, welcome. We reached a all-time high on YouTube with 5 concurrent viewers. They're back in the 3rd inning. I appreciate each and every one of you listening to me call this great Brophy College Prep Baseball programs games. I want to give a quick shout out to Mr. Steve Schaff, who was unable to be here, but he has helped me through this process as Corneo Farmer will swing at his first pitch and drive a high ball into center field for out number 1. Corneo Farmer, a very streaky hitter. However, he is due for a hit here very soon. According to no advanced statistics, just my gut feeling. Stepping into the right-handed batter's box for the Broncos, the center fielder, J.T. Craig. Craig will foul that one off back for strike 1. Craig leading all Broncos in home runs with 5. A nice 3 on the year so far with 14 runs batted in. Craig grounded to short in his last at-bat. Boone, the pitch, swung on, and that one will go past the glove board, and J.T. Craig is up safely for a base hit single. Now the Broncos have had base runners in all 4 innings except for the top of the 2nd. Now for the Broncos, the catcher Lucas Franz. Franz, a couple weeks back, had some fun with the Savannah Bananas. The traveling, could you say, the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. He was able to be their bullpen catcher for the night. Franz will look at Boone's first pitch that scrapes the outside corner for strike 1. Craig with a solid leadoff at first. Boone comes set. Boone checks Craig. Craig almost took off, back in just in the nick of time. Craig, one of the bigger Brophy Broncos, coming in at 6'2" and weighing 215 pounds. One of the bigger and heavier Broncos. Craig checked once again, back in safely. And it looks like umpiring crew checking out something. Looks like it might be something with the field itself. Craig, still the runner at first. Franz, still the batter. There is some action in the Brophy bullpen, as Franz will swing and miss at that one. Boy, did he want all of that one. Looks like the action in the Bronco bullpen is the form of Carson Borges. See if Casal will come back on to pitch, the bottom of the 4th. Counts 0-2. The pitch, and we have time. And it's a time violation on Boone. Haven't seen one of those in doing these Brophy games since the Adam Donafield tournament. Most teams and pitchers have been pretty good, but Franz gets a free ball. Counts 1-2. Boone comes set. The pitch, high outside, ball number 2. Franz takes a look at Coach Garcia down near third base. Craig with a shortened, now more normal leadoff from first. As he is checked, no tag applied. Boone looks in, comes set. The pitch, off speed, strike 3. And Boone retires Franz.
DH number 27, Trey Markham.
Now up to bat for the Broncos is designated hitter Trey Markham. Now normally, designated hitter hits in place of the pitcher, but today Trey Markham is designated hitting in favor of the shortstop, freshman Brandon Wirtz. Wirtz, through this season, only has one hit. That hit was actually a home run to left field, as Markham will pop that one up, and coming over, reading it, and making the play for out number 3 is Clemente. Side retired. Broncos leave 1 on base. And heading into the bottom of the 4th, score: Bears 2, Broncos 0. Take a quick break, because Sal will be back on to pitch for the Broncos after I come back from this brief break. Don't go anywhere, folks. Bears 2, Broncos nothing. Welcome back to Brophy College Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter/YouTube. Stepping into the left-handed batter's box, left fielder Max Madrid. Madrid drew a walk last at bat in the 2nd. Madrid, one of the runs that was scored. He also led off the 2nd and now leading off the 4th. Madrid fouls that off into the football practice field down the left field line. Casal twiddles his glove and fires. Count is 1-1. Casal kicks and fires. Strike 3 called, and pardon me, I had the count wrong. And Casal retires Madrid. 3 of Casal's 4 strikeouts this afternoon have been strikeouts looking. The only one that was swinging was Gavin Smith back in the 3rd. Casal's first offering to shortstop Brady Lord high. Lord laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last at-bat. The pitch. Low. Ball 2. Casal delivers. Swung on, fouled sharply over the stands and away to potentially never be seen again. 2-1 count. The pitch high outside. Franz had to stand up to get it. Count is 3-1. Lord able to pick out his pitch. Lefty-righty matchup. Favor of the batter. The pitch. And that breaking ball finds the inside corner. Strike number 2. Counts full. Casal comes set. The payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled into the just beyond the Brophy bullpen.
Up here. Better not charge me. Not charge the booster club.
Count stays full. Casal comes set. The windup. The pitch. Ball 4 outside, and Lord trots to first. Now up to bat for the Bears. Second baseman Cannon Albright. And it looks like we will have a meeting of the minds on the mound. Infield, Franz coming in. Mike Nunez out to talk to Casal and the whole squad, minus the outfielders on the mound. Wouldn't surprise me if he tries to see if Casal can get through 4 whole innings before putting in what looks to be Carson Borges. One out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Exactly, yeah. Right.
Lord, the runner at second. Casal fires, and his first offering. And he did go around for strike 1. That pitch looked like a strike regardless. Franz, being the smart catcher that he has been all season, checks with the base umpire. Albright swings and misses and chases that one in the right-handed batter's box. Don't know what Albright was looking at for that one. 0-2 count. Casal comes set. The pitch. Swung on and fouled sharply to the backstop. Look at that Oregon State commit J.D. DeCramer go and retrieve those balls. Helping out his team in any way he can, being injured. Casal's 0-2 off high. Make it 1-2. Junior versus junior matchup. The pitch swung on, hit softly to third, and he's, Meisner hauling it over to first for out number 2. Meisner hesitated, thinking it was going foul. Decided to make the play and haul it over to first. Now up to bat for the Bears. Designated hitter Thomas Peck. Peck struck out looking in his last at-bat. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Casal looking to retire the side. The pitch. In there, strike 1. Casal working quickly, not wanting to get a pitch clock violation. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And Peck quickly trying to battle back from an 0-2 count. Casal comes set. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and Casal retires the side and strikes out Peck for a second time. After 4 innings played, Bears 2, Broncos nothing. Take a quick break and be back with you in a moment. Welcome back into Brophy College Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter and also my YouTube for those listening, because Twitter Media Studio is currently down for the foreseeable future. Leading off the top of the fifth inning for the Broncos, the left fielder, Matt Niezgotsky. Niezgotsky will swing at that first pitch and foul it back. Niezgotsky also led off the top of the third inning. And it'll actually, fun fact, be the same for the Bears and Dabrowski. He'll lead off as Niezgotsky pops that one up. And making the catch is Clementez for out number 1. Niezgotsky didn't get a lot of it, but just enough to pop it up. Now up to bat for the Broncos, second baseman George Smith. Smith with 1 of 3 Bronco hits on the afternoon, coming in the form of a single to right field. Boone delivers. Smith is going to lay down a bunt. Can Smith beat it out? And he does. No throw from Gavin Smith at third, and Smith will beat the throw from Smith. Well, I guess no throw from Smith, if you will.
Pitcher number 9, Johnny Cassell.
And Smith with a perfect 1,000 on base percentage, and with 1 out, at the top of the fifth, leadoff man and pitcher Johnny Cassell will try to bring him around. Broncos have now gone through the order twice. Boone's first offering to Cassell, low. Righty-lefty matchup. Favor of the batter. The pitch. Inside, and a great grab from Vigil behind the plate, going cross body to grab that. 2-0 count. Boone comes set. Checks Smith.
Check his phone.
2-0 count. The pitch. And that one grazes the outside corner for strike number 1. Count 1.
Yeah, it happens. It's only like the 3rd time today. We're doing good. Oh, is it? I probably jinxed us, but
Boone checks Smith at first. Boone delivers. Swung on. Line drive hit to center field. Dabrowski making a great catch in center. And Cassell can't believe it. And now with 2 outs in the top of the 5th, Broncos still looking for their first run. Great play by Dabrowski.
you're worried about that arm when he dives.
Out to bat for the Broncos, fielder Jack Oman. Lefty-righty matchup. The pitch. Swung on. Hit past Clementez at first. Rounding second and heading for third is Smith. Some miscommunication from the Bears and doesn't lead to anything. And with 2 outs in the top of the 5th, the Broncos have a runner in scoring position and runners at the corners.
Third baseman number 12, Jack Meisner.
Now up to bat for the Broncos, third baseman Jack Meisner. Still 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, and the man who leads Brophy in almost every offensive statistical category is at the dish. Boone comes set. Will act like he's throwing to third, came around, tried to check Omen at first, no throw applied. Boone fires, swung on, fouled. Clementez had that one ball cut. Meisner grounded out to first in his last at-bat. Prior to that, he grounded into a fielder's choice. Boone, big at-bat for the course of this game. The pitch, high outside. Count is 1-1. Broncos with runners at the corners. Meisner, chance to drive him in. Just like it was back in the 3rd. The pitch, breaking ball, comes inside for strike number 2. A well-executed breaking ball from Boone. Now Meisner's down to his last strike. Boone comes set. And he'll fake a throw to third and then look to first. Boone looking for his 5th strikeout of the afternoon. The pitch, swing and a miss, and he got Meisner chasing. Broncos 2 on base once again. And heading into the bottom of the 5th, score, Bears 2, Broncos nothing. Take a quick, brief break and be back with you in a moment. Welcome back to Brophy College Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter. And for those of you just tuning in, just began the bottom of the 5th inning. Bears still lead the Broncos by a score of 2-0. Up to bat for the Bears is Alex Dabrowski. And now on to pitch for the Broncos, Jack Omen. Omen began the day in right field, and I do believe it is now Casal out in left, Omen coming in. The pitch. Swung on, line drive, hit back past Omen. And Dabrowski's up safely with a leadoff single. Now to bat for the Bears, Gavin Smith. Gavin Smith committed to play his collegiate ball at Harvard. Smart cookie. Smith 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a single coming back to lead off the game, or excuse me, lead off the bottom of the first. Omen, the pitch. Breaking ball in there, strike one. Omen comes set. The pitch. Swung on. High fly ball lofted to center field. Camping under it and making the play for out number 1 is JT Craig. And now the Bears have batted around the order twice. Up to bat, right fielder Nathan Nichols. Nichols 0 for 2 on the afternoon, most recently with a fly out to center field. Back in the third, that one was a diving catch by Craig. Some great play in center field today from both Dabrowski, the runner at first, and Craig, the man currently positioned in center field. Runner goes, throw, is it in time? Yes, it is! And Franz guns down Dabrowski for out number 2. A much different scenario now that faces Nichols. 2 outs, no men on, opposed to 1 out, and a man on first, potentially even second. Tag supplied by Brandon Wirtz out there at short. Breaking ball in there, strike one. Omen. The pitch. Low and inside for ball 2. Count is 2-1. The pitch. Breaking ball breaks inside. Counts even 2-2. Omen having early success with this curveball. Counts 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And Omen retires the side after 3 batters. 5 innings played here at Basha High School. Score: the home Bears 2 and your Brophy Broncos 0. I'll take a break and be back with you in a moment. Welcome back to Brophy College Prep Baseball here on my Twitter/YouTube. Leading off the top of the 6th inning for the Broncos, the first baseman, Willie Corneo Farmer. Corneo Farmer 0 for 2 on the afternoon. most recently with a fly out to center. Boone still on to pitch for the Bears. Infield, outfield at a normal shift and depth for the Bears. Cornell Farmer turns on that one, hit deep to left center field, and catching that ball for out number 1 is a UW commit, Max Madrid.
Center fielder, 23, JT Craig.
Now up to bat for the Broncos, center fielder JT Craig. Craig batting right-handed. Craig committed to play at West Point as he'll look at that pitch inside for a ball.
Down in front.
One 0 count. Craig. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Craig stopped halfway. Counts even 1-1. Boone, glove in front of his face. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Craig, known for taking big cuts and missing, but when he does make contact, does that ball fly? The pitch. Swung on. Did to Albright at second, not even having to move. For out number 2.
Catcher number 2, Lucas Franz.
Now up to bat for the Broncos, catcher Lucas Franz. Franz gunned down Alex Dabrowski, trying to steal second, back in the 5th. We'll look at that pitch for a strike. For those of you just tuning in, welcome. Broncos trail the Bears 2-0 in the top of the 6th. Boone delivers. Swung on and fouled over the Bronco dugout. Count is 0-2. 2 outs. So far, Broncos out hitting the Bears 5-4. They just haven't been able to drive the runners in. Boone kicks and fires. High, ball 1. Just wanted to see where Franz's headspace was. Franz held firm. Boone, the 1-2 offering. Swung on and fouled. Franz just trying to stay alive to see another pitch. Count stays 1-2. Boone drops the glove from his face. The pitch. Swung on and fouled off once again by Franz. Two outs. And the top of the 6th. Broncos trailing 2-0. Boone fires. Swung on and fouled off once again. Franz and Boone battling to the very end in this at-bat. Boone. The 1-2 offering. Swung on, popped up. That ball going back. And a collision between Albright and Clementez, and I'm not sure which one it ended up in, and it was Clementez's glove that it ended up in for out number 3. Potential disaster there for Basha. Ends up with out number 3 heading in to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bears still lead the Broncos 2-0. Take a brief quick break, but don't go anywhere, folks. It's Brophy College Prep Baseball right here on my Twitter and YouTube. Welcome back to Brophy College Baseball right here on my Twitter. For those of you just tuning in, the Basha Bears lead the visiting Brophy Broncos 2-0. Jack Oman still on to pitch. And at the dish for the Bears is Tyler Clementez. Oman kicks and fires. Breaking ball in there. Strike 1. It's been Oman's most successful pitch this afternoon by far. The pitch. Same pitch high. Ducking from it was Clementez. Oman. The pitch. Swung on. Hit to Wirtz at shortstop. Hauling it over in time for out number 1. Great play there from the freshman Wirtz. A piece that Josh Garcia will surely enjoy using over the next 3 years on this Brophy lineup. Now up to bat for the Bears. The man behind the dish, Jordan Vigil. Vigil committed to play his college ball at Utah Valley University. Sometimes you don't, as a pitcher, you don't need to throw 100 miles per hour or have the greatest movement. All you got to do, have one pitch that you can really lean on. And for Oman, that's his curveball, if you will. Counts 1-1. The pitch. Breaking ball once again. Vigil unfazed. 2-1 delivery. Hit in between third and short. And Vigil is up safely with a base hit.
Left fielder number 1, Max Madrid. In the pitch run, number 3, Chris Bailey.
That's Vigil's first hit against Brophy all this year. And pinch hitting for Vigil, senior outfielder Chris Bailey. Now Max Madrid stepping in, the UW commit, looking to make something happen. As that pitch is in there for a strike. Madrid leaned out. Pitch still caught piece of the plate, according to the home plate umpire. whose name I do not have. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. Madrid 0 for 1 on the afternoon, drawing a walk to lead off the second. That walk, one of the 2 Basha runs scored so far. Pitch low and inside. Omen trying to find the same place the first strike did. Omen. The pitch. Inside, and Madrid having to lean out for 3 of Omen's 4 pitches. It's at bat. Counts 3-1. Omen delivers. Strike 2 called. And Madrid battling with Omen with a full count now. The runner at first, Chris Bailey. Omen comes set. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and Omen strikes out the future Washington Husky. Now up to bat for the Bears, the shortstop, Brady Lord. Lord, 0 for 1 on the afternoon, most recently drawing a walk in the 4th inning. Omen delivers. Curveball in there, strike 1. Omen continuing to lean on his off speed. Chris Bailey, the runner at first. The pitch. Bailey takes off for second on a wild ball thrown by Omen. 2 outs in the bottom 6. Have a runner in scoring position. Omen delivers. Inside, almost. Getting a piece of Lord. Counts 2-1. Omen leans in and gets a sign. Swung on. Hit to Brandon Wirtz at short. He'll fire it over for out number 3. And the freshman making 2 big plays here in the bottom of the 6th. Heading into the potential and last 7th inning. Bears still lead 2-0. We'll see if Boone is back on to pitch when we come back in a moment. Welcome back to Brophy College Prep Baseball on my Twitter. For those of you just joining in, going to pick the better time in the top of the 7th inning. Charlie Hazen on to pinch hit for Trey Markham. Hazen has pinch hit multiple occasions. Also the backup catcher as Hazen will swing and miss at Boone's first offering. Boone currently on pace and on track for a complete game. Shutout, pardon me. Boone kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And Hazen now trying to make something happen as the wind continues to blow. Here, the 0-2 off. Strike 3 called, and Hazen walks back to the Bronco dugout. Broncos down to their last 2 outs. Pinch hitting for Niezgodsky. It's Jack Ryan. Jack Ryan hit the first home run of Brophy's season back in the Adam Donafield tournament, mercying Boulder Creek 10-0. Boone delivers. Low, ball 1. Boone's first ball of the 7th. Boone once again on pace for a complete game shutout. The pitch. Low. Ball 2. George Smith on deck for the Broncos. Smith 2 for 2 on the afternoon. And Boone will ask for a new ball from our home plate umpire. Boone kicks and fires. Swung on, fouled back. Counts even, 2-2. Wind picks up. Two count. Boone delivers. Ball 3, Ryan. Able to hold on. Count is full, 3-2. Boone gets the line. The payoff pitch. Strike 3 called, and Ryan knew it right away. And Boone with back-to-back strikeouts looking. And now trying to keep the Broncos alive with 1 out remaining. Second baseman George Smith. Smith 2 for 2 on the afternoon with singles to right and a bunt that ended up going to third as he'll swing at first pitch, hit to Lord at short. Smith trying to leg it out, unable. Carter Boone take a bow. A complete game shutout for the senior committed to Yavapai. And the Bears sweep the Broncos 2-0 this season. What's up next for the Broncos? Well, it does not get any easier from here for your Brophy Broncos as they will take on Hamilton in their next game on April 21st. That game is home. I will have that game live for you on my Twitter and YouTube. And then the Broncos will travel to Hamilton a week from yesterday to round out regular season play. AIA play-in game, April 26th, and the AA State playoffs officially begin April 29th. Brophy Broncos more than likely looking to be slotted in that play-in game on the 26th. Currently, Broncos sit as the 13th seed. And if it stands as them being the 13th seed, everything stays the same. Brophy will host San Luis in a play-in game. If they win, obviously they would then proceed to the state tournament where then everyone is reseeded. But look out for that game, Brophy Hamilton, this Friday. I'll have that for you live on my Twitter and YouTube. But for this afternoon and for tonight, that's all. Final score, Broncos 0 and the Basha Bears 2. My name is Petrisky. I'll speak to you all on Friday. Take care, folks. And please, please drive safe and have a great night. I'll see you soon.